What's poppin', everyone? So welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a DIY project. This is pretty much shorts that I was seeing on Pinterest and I was inspired by Rihanna or whatever. So right here I'm just marking like how long the shorts can be. Like I always do this first because I don't ever want to cut my shorts too short because then I'll be like so sad, and it's like always happened, like it's not always happened, but it's happened to me before. So I just always recommend this step. I mean, it's not necessary, like if you just know how short you're gonna go, then boom. So this is like pretty much like how short it can be, and that's pretty much like where I'm gonna definitely end up cutting it. So this is just like the second step that I do, and I just make sure to check in the mirror to like it. And then as far as for the back, it's really tricky for the back because I mean, I'm gonna just be honest, I have like a big butt, so I don't want like my butt to hang out, and plus I don't want my butt to hang out because I got a boyfriend or whatever, and like I don't need everybody else seeing my butt. So like the way I marked it, I just kind of like thought about like, okay, if my butt goes up, where am I gonna mark my pants at? Here I'm just cutting from the second line first, and I always cut the second line first, and then I just end up trying them back on as well. And I see like, okay, cool, I like this length, I know I can go that short, I'm okay with that, and it's not gonna bother me. So that's like the whole purpose of like making sure you start like gradually getting shorter, pretty much. Okay, so for this next part, I pretty much just pinched and wow, I suck. Started cutting from the shortest line that I could go, and I took it to only cut that part so then you can see like the back underneath. And then I just cutted, is that a word? Yeah, I think so. And then I just cut the backside from the line that I marked it, and then I just kind of cut all the way around. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So you see more of the back than you do the front. Got to press record on this part, but I'm just pretty much showing you guys like how I cut like the angle out, and this is just pretty much like what I did. Like this is just a demonstration. Okay, so here I'm going to show you guys how I pretty much like show the string or the thread in jeans or whatever. So I'm just taking the scissors, and I was holding the scissors as I demonstrated in the beginning, and I'm just like swiping the scissors like to the right, or just like in a side motion, but like really fast, just to pretty much like, mess with the fabric or whatever. And I already cut the pants in slits, so you just cut two slits as far as like how far apart you want them to be. And what you're pretty much trying to do is like get to where you can see the thread all the way to the bottom slit, pretty much. So like I'm started from the top and I'm trying to get to this bottom line with the scissors. So then once I get there, I can start pulling out the thread that's going vertical with tweezers. I really hope I'm making sense because like I feel like I'm not, but I'm trying to as much as possible. Um, a lot of people do this like to show the thread. They use like graters, like food graters or whatever, but I don't like to do that. And then here, once you kind of get the thread, like you can see the thread all the way to the bottom, I just take tweezers to get like the extra thread that kind of like broke, that I wouldn't be able to just pull out, as I'll show you later in the video. And this is pretty much what it's going to be like. So you'll be able, so first you just want to see if you can start pulling the threads down, and then once you realize that, they just start sliding out. So like you can see right here, like now they're just coming out. And it's best to use your tweezers like with the pointy end, because it like helps you scoop them out, and it just like makes it faster, whereas like the other end is like really hard. So it's really good to have really great tweezers. And I like doing this better, like I said, than using that food grater stuff or whatever, because I just feel like it just looks better and you get more thread out of it. And then the only thing is, when you do it like this though, is it actually looks really neat at the end because like you cut it. And so like I like to just like really just pull the thread out and then just make it look really raggedy, but it kind of looks like that after you like wash them and dry them, and then like more fringe happens. So yes. I always refer to like this part as like activating the fringe. So pretty much I'm just taking the scissors, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but like I use my foot to hold the pants in place, and that like really helps me so much. That's why I got these slippers on. Shout out to my boyfriend's family for my Christmas gift. This is a Christmas gift. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty much like just to make it fringe more, because I feel like when you just throw, like, say if you just cut pants or whatever, you just throw them in the dryer, like, it doesn't fringe as much as you want it to. So that's why, like, I always recommend to do this anytime you're distressing any pants. And then another thing is, like, even if you really don't want to do um the separate things, you can also like achieve the looked look right here. So I'm just showing you guys like as oh my gosh how it'll look like if you just use scissors. It just is easier to do it with scissors, only with small pieces. And then as far as for the slit, I just fringed the sides or whatever, and I'm just showing you guys how I did that. And I'm not really a fan of both sides being the same. So this side, I just pretty much cut random slits everywhere. And then I just took the scissors and I just did the sweeping motion to pretty much activate the fringe and pretty much get it started for before it gets into the washer. So I don't know. You guys, if you do more pants and shorts and stuff, you'll realize the difference. Like, just throw a pair in there that you just cut, and then you'll see, like, it doesn't come out exactly the same as if you, like, messed with it with scissors before you did it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how I did my eyelets or whatever. So I used a pen to mark like where they're going to go. And it's just like based off of like my, I don't know. But anyways, they're just like an inch apart, inch and a half. So I take scissors, so I fold the fabric in half or jean material in half, and then take scissors and cut it. And the only thing with this is like you want to practice, because like you don't want your slits to be too big, because like I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But if you do them too big, it kind of like might let the eyelet slip out. So this is the difference between the two eyelets. So it comes in pairs. I had a 24 pack, and the long, like the thicker, longer, whatever looking one or whatever, that's the one you're going to put through the fabric facing down. And then the other one, the short one, is going to go on top of that. And I forgot to mention that you need a hammer. So get you a hammer, you know what I'm saying? I got my hammer from Home Depot for, I want to say $5. It probably was $5. Anyway, so you're pushing this little thing, eyelet, whatever. I think they called it teeth. Like, this is a tooth end, whatever. So you push it through or whatever, and it's great because I had nails because I could put all the fabric around. And then you're going to place the other one on top so it fits perfectly on top. So you'll know if you're having like, if you're using the wrong piece. And obviously I can't pick it up, but anyways, so you put it down and you kind of press it, and then you just lay it on a flat surface. And then I probably look like a maniac right here, but all you gotta do is just take the hammer and just hammer it, and make sure you're like on a hard surface, just because like it's better. I only had a book because like I was sitting on the floor, but yeah, this is just how I did it. You don't really even have to hammer it this much. I don't even know why I was being all extra. You can just hammer it like 3 times, 4. I guess I was just, you know what? But this is just pretty much how it looks. And then that's just like how it stays in place. And I was so happy because it took me like 5 hours to figure it out. I went to Hobby Lobby like 7 times just to get the tools. And I was just like, you know what? I'm about to just hammer these things up in here. And it worked out so much better. So like, you don't even need none of those tools. All you need is some scissors, these eyelets, and a hammer. So this is pretty much like how they end up looking. I did 5 on the front side, 6 on the back side, and it came out so cute. I was like so excited after like the rough day that I had trying to find all that stuff. But anyways, so I decided to bleach the pants. This is just optional if you don't want to, you know, totally up to you. And then this is just pretty much how the pants looked after they came out the washer and dryer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like it if you guys like it. Don't forget to comment if you guys want to comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. And I will also, if you guys have, like, if you guys enjoy these DIY projects, I'll for sure have plenty more.